Santa's helper here to help you get the perfect gift for the garment sewer in your life. So one thing that is going to help any garment sewer is a serger. Now, how is a serger different than a sewing machine? A serger is used for knits. It is used to make clean edges. It is so versatile. First, we have the Juki M654DN. Santa's elves cannot make these fast enough. These are flying off the shelves. This is one of our best-selling sergers. It is a perfect starter machine for a garment sewer. Now, here we have the Baby Lock Victory. Now, what makes a Baby Lock serger so great? It has air threading. So no more spending time trying to thread those pesky loopers. You just literally pop your thread into these ports, press a button, and it is threaded. Now, another awesome thing about some of the Baby Lock sergers, specifically the air threaders, is auto tension. I can't tell you how wonderful it is to not have to do a sample or adjust your tension for every single fabric that you are sewing on. You can sew a thick layer onto a thin layer and chain right off onto a piece of mesh, and it will automatically adjust perfectly. I can go from a 4-thread overlock to a roll pen with literally just the turn of a dial. This serger is so versatile, it is going to be the perfect serger for the garment sewer in your life. Now that your garment sewer has a perfect serger, let's find them the perfect accessories. Now, first things first, light. This is Daylight's Slimline 4. This is the table version, but it actually comes in a floor lamp as well. Not only do these lamps have a variety of brightness, but these lights are actually a daylight LED, so you're going to get perfect color matching with your sewing. Now, the sewer in your life may already have great lighting in their room, so why is a lamp so great? It provides better lighting on your actual sewing area, and it prevents eye fatigue, so they can sew for much longer. Let's talk cutting. Now, surely the garment sewer in your life already has a pair of scissors, but these are going to be a great addition to their sewing tools. Now, Kai makes a variety of scissors. They are very high quality, but these ones are personally my favorite for garment sewing. Now, what is so great about them? These bent handles allow for much more precise cutting around pattern pieces. These allow you to keep the blade flat on your cutting surface while your handle stays up here. So you're not lifting up the fabric as you're trying to cut around a pattern piece. These are the scissors we're using in Santa's workshop. Next, we have rotary cutters. Now, these are used for cutting knits, cutting very sheer materials, or materials that are just a little difficult to keep still with a regular pair of scissors. They do come in different sizes, a 60, a 45, and a 28. The 28 is perfect for cutting tight curves and for cutting more intricate pattern pieces. This cutter is made by Quilter Select. They make a wonderful rotary cutter. It is heavy duty, it is made to last, and you can use it whether you're right or left-handed. Now, what are you gonna use your rotary cutter on? You've gotta have your Quilter Select cutting mat. So Quilter Select does make cutting mats in a few different sizes. This is their 18 by 24. So it's the perfect size if you need to travel with it. It'll stay nice and flat. Now this is double-sided, and this mat is self-healing, so it is going to last. Next, we have some great tools to use on pattern pieces that have already been cut out. First, we have this 3-pen set by Frixion. Now, they do have a variety of colors. They come in different sets. These ones are clickers. They also have one with caps. Now, why are these so great? First off, they are erasable. So if you are marking on a pattern, you are fitting it to you, and you need something that is not going to stay when you're done with it, these are perfect. In addition to them being erasable, they actually iron away. So if someone needs to mark their stitch line or make a note when they are sewing and they don't want it there on their finished product, this is the perfect tool. Next, we have these Wonder Clips. Now, I love my Wonder Clips. These ones are red, but they do make a set that is multicolored as well. I love the multicolored because then you can color match. If I am pinning my sleeves, I will do those in yellow. If I am pinning a hem, I will do that in red. So it really keeps all of your pattern pieces organized, because once everything is inside out, it can get a little confusing. These also come in different sizes. This is their standard size, but they make little mini clips and they make huge jumbo clips that even have seam guides marked on them. So there's always the perfect wonder clip for any project. One reason that I love my wonder clips is sometimes my material is too thin and sheer to be held with pins and they just fall right out. On the opposite end, sometimes the stockings that I'm sewing are just too thick and needles do not want to stay in. So these are perfect for any occasion. Now, one constant in any garment sewer's life is pressing seams. So let this elf find the perfect pressing tools for their sewing room. First, we have this wool pressing mat from Maywood Studios. As you can see, it rolls up and stores nicely, but easily unravels for use. Wool pressing mats are great because they absorb the heat. So they will pull that heat in and they will pull your seams flat, giving you a wonderful professional finish. This does have grid lines, so you can match up whatever you need and you can turn any surface into an ironing board. What is an ironing board without an iron? So here we have Oliso's mini iron. This specifically is the Tula pink finish. You have this awesome little heat absorbing trivet for storage. First off, how cute is this? But also, maybe pink isn't their color. Oliso has a variety of finishes. They have solid finishes and they have a Cafe edition print on it as well. So you can always find the right finish to match their sewing room. This is a mini iron, which is great because it is perfect for traveling. It can sit right next to your serger, your sewing machine to press seams, and it would make a perfect gift. Lastly, we have this hot ruler. Now, this is just one of the sizes. There is also a hot hammer that is a bit more of a rectangle and a very versatile one that has a rounded corner on one side and then a cutout on the other. So no matter what type of pressing they are doing, there is going to be the perfect hot ruler to match that. This is such a wonderful tool, especially for hemming. We all iron up our hem before we sew it, and that can be a chore to make sure that it's all even. This hot ruler makes it so easy. It has very small increments of measuring, and you just fold up and press, making sure that you have an even hem the entire way around. This is heat resistant, so you can iron directly on it, and you can use it over and over. These are things that are sure to make your garment sewer's Christmas. Now act fast because these are flying out of Santa's workshop. If you'd like some other ideas for the garment sewer in your life, you can call this elf at 1-800-687-5175 or stop by your local Quality Sewing.